Hey, thanks for tuning in. Gonna go out this morning and do a little topwater fishing. Stay tuned. There we go. Got it. Another topwater fish. And it's not a bad fish. First fish of the day. Topwater is starting to get good. Now it's not like I'm catching loads of topwater fish, but the water temperatures are getting a little warmer, and there are a few topwater fish to be had. So I love the topwater fishing. Not every fish is going to want the topwater. And this is such a good area. I want to give it a shot here. Make sure I'm not leaving any fish behind. There you go. It just hit the water. I didn't even have to move it. Man. Not a big one, but it's a topwater fish. Oh. Yeah, just a little guy. Didn't have my other camera on. Man, there should be one. Should be one here. Man, it's chilly this morning. That's a nice fish right there. Whew, nice big chunk. So it pays to watch your fish finder. I was fishing this riprap here. I noticed a lot of fish underneath me, so I'm casting that a little bit deeper now. First cast, I caught that nice spot. Hoping there's a few more biters here. You're not that big. Are you? That's not a bad fish. Not a bad fish at all. It's a nice chunky spot. Not really where I would expect a fish to be, but okay, today the fish just seem to be scattered. You know, that one was fairly shallow. Jumper. Oh, that's my biggest fish of the day right there. Another nice spot. Look at the orange eyes. Interesting. You know, every once in a while you just hit a day where whatever they're doing just doesn't make sense. It's not where I would expect him to be. These fish, you know, right, that fish was fairly deep. There's another. Oh, I got it. There he is. Right in the same spot I just caught the other one. Okay, this is a netter here. A good one. Worm just fell out. Look at that. That's probably 3-pounder. Beautiful fish. Wow. Well, if there were two there, cut my drag just a little. Maybe that'll be a third. I've really had to look for these fish today. So I'm on a wind-blown point. It drops off pretty quick. Both of those fish were in about 15 feet of water. Kind of hoping there'd be a third. Darn it. Trying not to run into the dock here. That's another good fish. Oh boy. Another, that's probably a 2-pounder. Look at the colors on that fish. Whew. Ran into the dock. The wind's blowing me right into the dock. If I was smart, I'd go right back in there. I think I'm going to do it. Now, this area here is really deep. I boat in about 25 feet of water. And you know, there's rocks all along here and there's docks, but it drops straight down at the bank. It's interesting to me that this is where the fish are today. Every day you come out, it's different. Hey, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe. It helps me out. And I got tons of content coming up. All right, I'm going to be running up the river this morning. It's kind of a unplanned trip. I just kind of got a wild hair, so hopefully there'll be some stripers or white bass or largemouth or something. It's been inconsistent for me this year. I've come up here and caught them, and I've come up here and not caught a thing. It just depends on the day. Stay tuned. Okay, I found what I'm looking for. Man, they are they're hard to get to bite. I've only got 8-pound test here. Hope I can land him. Come on, fish. I gotta follow him with my trolling motor, or I won't land it. So I was keeping my, I'm in a little backwater. There's current flowing through here. Sure is acting like a big one. I don't think it's that big. That's a nice fish. It's a nice big striper. Okay. I saw these fish on my fish finder. I wasn't quite sure exactly what they were. I had a pretty good idea. I'm just using my little hair jig. Probably would have been smart for me to retie after catching that big of a fish. I'm thinking 9 or 10 pounds. The thing with these stripers is they're constantly moving. They will migrate up and down the river throughout the day. The problem is when you hook a big one like that, it might spook the rest of them. I'm in fairly shallow water. It's only, it's about 10, 11 feet deep. Anyway, that's why I came up here, for the stripers and white bass, if I can find them. I come up the river every year in the spring to catch these stripers and white bass. This year it's just been inconsistent. There hadn't been water temperature, only 55, still pretty cool. Needs to warm up just a little. All right, thanks for tuning in. The fish seem to be scattered right now. It's really hard to pattern them. Some are shallow, some are still deep. You just got to move around and look for them, you know. Didn't do too bad though. A couple of topwater fish to start the day. Starts the day off right. But thanks for tuning in. Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Come back and fish with me next time.